So ClickUp is a task and project management tool similar to that of Monday, Asana, and so many others that are available. So today I'm going to talk to you about what this tool can do, along with a little beginner's guide to use it so that you can decide whether or not this tool is right for you. Hi, it's Kelly here, back with another productivity and planning video. If you're new to my channel, I really encourage you to stick around and join the community by hitting that big red subscribe button down below to see my future videos. You can also check out my channel where I have a whole library of other videos I've created that you might find helpful. So ClickUp is available online, but it is also available on iOS and Android devices, so you can download it as an app. You can sync across all those devices as well, so that you can go from one device to the other and manage your tasks and stuff, which is really cool. Now when you sign up, you will get a few introductory questions, which is basically just the tool trying to figure out how it can best structure itself so that it'll be most helpful for you. So these are things like your name. It'll ask you for the name of your team, so this could be your own name, it could be the name of your business, that kind of thing. You can select how many people are in your team, how you'll be using ClickUp, and then once you've submitted that, it will load up a dashboard perfect for you. To give you a basic overview of the dashboard, in ClickUp you have these things which are called your spaces. So I like to think of these as the different projects that you have going on grouped at a high level. So what are the different buckets that you would put your work into? I would use these for your spaces. You can add spaces very easily by clicking the plus button and adding a space. You can do this from scratch if you want to and create something completely new, or you can use one of the templates that ClickUp have. So within these spaces, there are a lot of different things that you can set up to help manage your project. The main ones being folders and tasks. So to add a folder, you just need to simply click the plus button and click add folder. You can click plus and add tasks. So let's say I'm talking about my graphic design course and I want to structure my assignments so that I know what I have due. I can create a space for my graphic design course. I can create a folder for assignments, and then within that folder, the task will be the assignments I have coming up. I'll give my task a name, a description if it needs it, and add any subtasks that need to be completed within that. So for example, if my assignment has 3 parts to it, I can add 3 subtasks for that assignment. You can also add attachments. You can give a priority to your task. You can set a due date and you can assign it to someone. So this is great if you're working in a team. You can easily assign things to different people so that you know everyone is working on something. And for those using this for team project management, it's also helpful that you can add dependencies here. So for example, you can say that a task can't be completed until such and such else has been completed, which is often the way when you work in a team, that some things you can't do until something else is done. So this kind of allows you to set those dependencies so that people know that and everyone in the team knows that. Then once you've completed a task, you very simply just click the little tick button beside it to mark it as complete. Now the main dashboard will come up as a list view, so you can see all the tasks one below each other. There are different ways you can view your tasks and your spaces on ClickUp. So if you click up at the top and change the view from list to board, you will see a board view, which basically just allows you to drag specific tasks into a different status. So for example, drag it from not started to complete, or you can add a new status in. So for example, if I wanted to add a status in the middle that was in progress, so I have 3 that's not started, in progress and complete, I can add that and then move the tasks easily between them. There are also many other ways that you can view your tasks as well, such as calendars, Gantt charts and timelines, and really it's just about experimenting and seeing which you prefer. I love the board version personally just because I'm super visual. I love to like move little cards along, like that's really up my alley. But you have an experiment and see what you prefer because there's so many options. You can easily add people to your workspace from your team. Of course, this will change the pricing slightly of what you're paying for, and I'll talk about pricing in just a minute. But you can easily add people and you can set up a chat where you can easily talk to those people as well. Now there are so many other features to ClickUp. This is literally just skimming the surface of what is available. If there's anything specific that you would like to know or like me to go over, let me know in the comment section down below and I will talk about that in a future video or reply to you in the comments. Now the pricing of ClickUp really varies and it totally depends just on how you use it. So it starts at completely free for personal use and then it goes up from there from about $5 per person for a team up to even more than that depending on how many people and the features that you need. I will say that the free version gives you a really good number of features, so if you are just working individually, the free version is perfect. It also seems like when you look at the pricing page on their website that you can probably get a cheaper price if you give them a call. So I would just like give them a little call, you know, try and haggle them down a little bit, because I feel like you could. Let me just give you a very quick rundown of the benefits and the drawbacks. So the key benefits of ClickUp are that it's free for personal use. So if you're working alone, great, completely free. It's a great way to track different projects, so it's really intuitive, really easy to use once you get used to it, and it's just a great way to keep track of everything online and be able to go onto your phone and tick things off as well, which I think is really helpful. I love that there are lots of different ways that you can view your tasks, because everyone's slightly different in what they prefer, whether you prefer a list, a board, a calendar, everyone is slightly different, so I love that you can view it in lots of different ways. And I think for team projects, it's just a really helpful software, because having everyone looking at things the same way instead of everyone having their own little piece of paper with different things written on it, is just a really easy way to communicate within a team. Now the drawbacks are, firstly, it's expensive if you are using it within a team. It doesn't seem like that much, but once you add on kind of a few different team members, it can get quite expensive. Like I said, give them a call, because I feel like you could just, you know, haggle a little bit, bring the price down, but it can be expensive, and I think that's important to say. There is a little bit of a learning curve with it initially. It totally depends on what your experience is with these kinds of software, because if you've used things like Monday and Asana before, you're probably going to be able to pick it up quite quickly, because it is similar to those softwares, those tools. So depending on your level of experience, it can be a little bit of a learning curve to get used to, but once you've been using it for a little bit, I think it'll be absolutely fine. And then lastly, it requires everyone in the team to actually use it and actually track their things on it. That can be one of the hardest things, is just getting buy-in from the whole team and actually getting everyone on board doing it. But that's a really important part, I think, for it to be successful. Otherwise, it's just one person moving stuff around the board, tracking their own to-dos, which is, I mean, it's still a good thing, but it's not really the point of having a team collaborative software. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys have found this helpful. I know this was a super quick overview, so please do pop any questions you have in the comments or any requests for future videos relating to ClickUp. If you did enjoy this, please do give it a huge thumbs up, because that really helps me out. And also please click that subscribe button so that you can see my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.